The next load balancing method that we will set up is observed, which can be set up based on the pool or the node, similar to the other methods. Let's select observed node and let's update our changes. So the observed method is another dynamic method, which means that the BIP appliance will consider the performance and the number of connections to each server in the pool. This observed method works by dynamically assigning a ratio value to a server based on its number of connections. So, for example, servers with least connections are dynamically marked with a ratio value of 3, and servers with more connections are dynamically marked with a ratio value of 2. These are the details that we talked about in the introduction or the presentation of the different load balancing methods. Now let's test this out and see what the statistics looks like. And we will run, once again, 100 new connections. Okay, that completed. Let's move this aside. Let's go back to our pool statistics page. Okay, and for the type, we'll select pools. And there you will see our total of 100 connections that we made. And you will see an even distribution of connections among our group of servers. So this method, as you can tell, operates very similar to our least connection method. But using the observed method can work best mostly across servers that have different hardware and resources like CPU and memory. And there are other methods that we can use, such as the predictive method. Now, we would not apply this, but it works very similar to the observed method that we just completed. So using the predictive method, it allows load balancing among our servers dynamically based on the number of connections established. So servers with the least number of connections are dynamically marked with a higher ratio value, and servers with more connections are dynamically marked with a lower value. So this method is used when you want to provide dynamic load balancing approach and using ratio values based on the performance of the servers.